Guys, once again here bringing another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so today we are going to be taking a look at the new LR Ultimate Gohan versus the newest stage of the Majin Buu Red Zone, which is the, I mean, it's being generally referred to as the BUUHAN stage, but of course you fight Buff Buu as the final enemy. I think the stage is actually called Majin Buu, is it like brackets absorption? But either way, we're going to take on this event. Now, this event will be interesting for Gohan because it's quite a longer event, right? And with his 18 key super, whether it's the unit super or the normal one, he's infinitely stacking his attack. The unit super is a greatly raised, so of course that helps him to stack faster. But in an event like this that is a little bit longer, we have the potential for Gohan to reach some pretty decent numbers overall with his attack power. So should be interesting to see what he gets up to. With all of his 12 key supers, he does raise attack and defense for... no, it's raise attack for 3 turns, defense just for 1 turn. But it means all of these extra 12 key supers here that he's getting on the first turn, that attack carries over to the next turn. So we've got 1 infinite stack with the greatly raise, and then he did what, like 3 12 key supers here? So we raised defense 4 times on this turn as well as the fact, of course, that he has guard. So even on this rotation, without any of his big defensive links active, he's just casually able to tank double digits from this Buu tanks, which is good. The Tech Gohan was in slot 7, which is a bit of a shame, but he will be on rotation with our boy next, and then of course we'll have All in the Family and Cold Judgment active. So both the Gohans will be very strong defensively. We just have to hope that ideally the Buu tanks doesn't seal Tech Gohan, because that is annoyingly something that can happen quite a lot when you go into this event, that you get your stacking units end up getting sealed, and then Tech Gohan obviously is not going to be able to go as crazy as we know he can without getting those super attacks off. So Dragon Fist Goku getting sealed is kind of annoying as well, because 200k defense is alright for type advantage, but of course he does have 70% dodge chance to back that up a little bit, so he should be okay here in slot 2. Normally after he gets his super attack off, he's basically tanking all normals, so him getting sealed here is definitely rough, but we'll see how we go. The friend Goku is Rainbow here as well, so he's going to be strong in slot 1. Of course, turn 1, you know, 90% damage reduction, and then following on from a couple of supers, he's already over like 100% damage reduction, so he's not going to take any damage here this turn. And then ideally Dragon Fist Goku and Gotenks just get the dodges. So, I mean, this version of the Majin Buu Saga team I think is quite a fun build. The Gotenks is, of course, can be dodge or die when it comes to taking like the big super attacks. But they are both very good, both the Int Gotenks and the Banner unit physical Gotenks. I mean, this guy post super attacking should be able to tank normals even with the type disadvantage here, especially with a double super. Ideally he just dodges, of course. Because I don't think even after a double super, I don't think he's tanking a super here, but we only get normals anyway, and he dodges both of them, so that's what we like to see. He sealed Ultimate Gohan. That's annoying. At least the tech one isn't sealed, I guess, but yeah, that's awkward. So 300k start of turn, you're at 260 something. I'll have to give you, man, I wish they did share more key. We need 1 more orb to have been able to get a super for this guy without giving him all the AGL orbs that we obviously want to give to Gohan. So we'll do that. That doesn't drop any of those down in the way I would have liked, but we can still get an 18. Well, we can't super anyway, so it actually doesn't even matter. Not the best turn, thanks to him sealing Gohan. I should have actually, thinking about it, just not even worried about getting the orbs for Gohan, because he can't super anyway. So, although he does get the extra stats when key is a certain amount or more, right? So even though he can't get the extra supers, it is still good for him to get the key. So I suppose that does make sense to do. And then Tech Gohan can actually get some supers off here. Get some build up as we can go into the next stages. That's what we want. And then, of course, the next phase against the STR BUUHAN, he can be attack lowered. So Tech Gohan's definitely going to be very useful there. We want him to have at least some build up before we get to those later phases. It's a real shame though, because Gohan got so many additional 12 key supers on that previous turn that his attack stat on this turn for his 18 key super should have been relatively solid. But of course he gets sealed, so unable to super. But at least the Super Saiyan 3 Goku being in slot 3 here, he's going to get some extra attacks off. So he should kill him, I think, especially if we get the passive crit chance go off. So we should be looking good here. And then, yeah, we can move on to the next phase. So we've got STR BUUHAN. I don't think he seals, does he? Or locks or anything like that. So, yeah, that's good. We won't use the Dragon Fist here just yet. Nope. So we will grab these. And then to this. Alright, so good turn here for our Goku setups. If anything, if the ideal situation for us is that Buu super attacks Goku, AGL Goku. Because, I mean, Dragon Fist Goku has the 70% chance to dodge, but he won't tank the super. So, see how we get on here. Plus, I don't know if this one, I don't know if his is the Vice Shell, right? I don't know if it counts. Does this count as a Ki Blast super? Can we counter this? Well, if we can, we didn't, but either way, we take double-digit damage. And then, of course, that leaves this Goku now perfectly able to tank the normals for double-digit damage. So that's good. I think this BUUHAN does do pretty decent damage with his normals because he can be attack lowered. So we will be relying on Gotenks to actually get the dodges. The physical Gotenks does get pretty decent defense after some supers as well, though. And with the built-in chance he has, he can get a couple of supers off. His defense can be fairly solid. So yeah, I think he should be okay here. The good thing is the super's out of the way, right? So we don't need to worry about that. Get that build up crit chance as well. Yeah, nice double digits after 2 supers. That is very good. That physical Gotenks is very good. I pulled a dupe for him while summoning for all my GOHAN. So mine's at 79%. Pretty happy with that. And now we have this setup here. So what are you looking at? Start of turn. It's 535k. So we're going to get a nice heal off of these. And then there's not a lot of orbs for GOHAN though. We need that 18 key super so we can get the greatly raised attacks. I'm gonna have to grab those and then give those to super saiyan Gotenks here. So alright, we should be okay. We don't ideally want to take a slot 1 super on Tech GOHAN because his defense is decent with guard, but we want these supers off first. Now that GOHAN is attacking, I think he would be able to tank a super here decently well. Plus we are going to attack lower BUUHAN a couple more times. I mean, the thing is with this GOHAN, the LR GOHAN, he's not the craziest unit by any stretch, but like this rotation of him with the Tech GOHAN is really, really good. Having both Cold Judgment and All in the Family active means a lot of defense. We all know, of course, that Tech GOHAN, I mean, look at this guy go. Right, he can just absolutely go crazy. Hitting all these attack lowers on the BUUHAN is really good as well. So, yeah, we're looking pretty solid here. And then GOHAN is at 9.6. So the unfortunate thing with him being sealed on the previous turn is he gets no attack carryover from any potential bonus 12 key supers, which is going to make him look considerably better on those follow-up turns. So this is what we want to see, right? As many extra super attacks from him as possible. That makes him look significantly better on the next turn. And then if you can line that up so that you're then using the active skill as well, because a character that has an active skill that does damage, he's infinitely stacking, so the later we use it, the more powerful it's going to be. But the more 12 key supers he got on the previous turn, the more powerful it's going to be, because he raises attack for 3 turns on the 12 key super. So obviously him getting sealed is really bad for a number of reasons, but looking good here. Super Saiyan Gotenks going to get a couple of supers off. He's got very solid defense at this point now as well. Although, of course, ideally we do just want him to dodge anything and everything. I don't know how much he would take from this. 600k. Okay. Okay, so we died at the end of the STR phase. So we're just going to jump straight back in for the 3rd phase here. Not the best start of turn because we have to put GOHAN in slot 1. 300k defense. I mean, it's not terrible with the guard, but he's not going to be like eating a slot 1 super here. We do get a massive heal thanks to the Tech GOHAN though, so that works out quite nicely. Yeah, see, 53k from a normal. This GOHAN is very good, but he's definitely a slot 2 unit, right? Apart from the active skill turn. On the active skill turn, he can get some pretty crazy defense, which, well, I suppose even then, right, on the active skill turn, his raw defense can be pretty high, but he's probably still not going to be able to eat, like, big slot 1 supers, right? Because, like, 800k defense with guard, you know, if he's taking, like, a 2 million damage super, he's still taking a lot of damage from that. So, I mean, this partnership with the Tech Gohan is ideal because Tech Gohan just can hold down slot 1. It's just annoying situations like this with the rotation locking. I've said many times before already, and will probably say many times again, that rotation locking is my least favorite mechanic in the entire game. I absolutely hate it. But you can see that after supering, we tank for double digits. We got the couple of additionals, of course, as well, which give us that raised defense for 1 turn, as well as giving us the raised attack for 3 turns. So on the next turn, Gohan should definitely be looking very strong, especially if we do have a Gotenks to be in slot 3, because obviously that gives us the greatly raise for his attack. So Gohan definitely looking good. Like I said at the beginning, right, this event is tailor-made for him because we can stack for a very long time. I mean, this is one of those longer events, right? People had been crying out for a more difficult, longer event for a long time. And this one, I don't think it's quite what people meant because it can be hard right from the start. But an event that can go on for really long. I mean, I've done a video with the Buu team, which I recorded first. I might put this one up first, I'm not sure. But, like, that team is a slow team that wants to stack. And, like, by the time I finished the event, it was, like, turn 20 or something, right? And everybody on that team was able to get up to some really, really high numbers. So this is definitely one of those fun, longer events where you really can start to make everybody really build up and look very, very strong. So I didn't mean to do that. And the supers at the end, great. Because, yeah, what I wanted to do was just move him into slot 1. But I guess we're doing this now. So I can't really get... I guess we'll do this for you. We're going to end up getting the Dokkan attack with the AGL Super Saiyan 3 Goku, which I didn't really want this early. But I guess it'll do. And then, of course... I mean, I suppose we are going to get a full heal out of it, which is nice. But... yeah, taking damage from those normals is not ideal, but it is what it is. Man, I did not want to use the Dragon Fist there, but I guess, you know, too late. We don't do the app resets around here, so at least we have the Scouter up for his next turn, and we'll be able to put him wherever the super is. Again, as long as it's not slot 3, because I do want to keep him on rotation with the AGL Goku. I really love the rotation of these two together. Like, they are the two newest Super Saiyan 3 Gokus, but obviously they do work very, very well together. And yeah, we get an extra super here. So I think this friend Goku is Rainbow. He should have his damage reduction from his passive fully built up by now. So he's going to look pretty good. Best case scenario for us is that, like, the next turn there's a super in slot 1. Because annoyingly, this Tech Buu Piccolo, he does have a habit of supering very early in the turn. Now, for Gohan, in terms of taking damage, that doesn't really matter. Because obviously he's got so much defense now that he's going to be fine. So I think we're all good to just go ahead and... let's grab these so we can drop down the int orbs here. Grab those for Gotenks. Do I want to transform Gotenks? Nah, we don't need to transform this early, especially because we've got type advantage as well. So, yeah, Buu Piccolo, going to super attack Gohan, double digit damage, but unfortunately that means we get stunned. So no extra stacks here for the boy. But then, yeah, 1.18 for Gohan. Honestly, that's not as high as I would have liked. Like, at this point in the event, there is the off turn where your 3-turn thing has dropped off from, like, the previous rotation before. There's, like, the second previous rotation, like 6 turns ago. Or is it 5? Technically 5 turns ago. But, like, on this kind of turn, this is where we'd want Gohan to be looking really good, especially this far into the event. Getting these extra supers here is good. We will get some change in the links as well when we decide to transform Tech Gohan, which we will potentially do next turn, and then see how crazy he's going to look on that turn. I mean, both of them together should look really, really good, but I guess we will see. Alright, so super attack is in the middle, which actually works out nicely for us here, because then we can just go ahead and have you there. Although the super is... oh, it is the first attack as well. Oh, perfect. What great RNG for this turn. Dragon Fist coming in clutch. Let's put the animations on so we can actually see the Dragon Fist as well. I know a lot of people don't like the Dragon Fist animation, but It's not the worst thing in the world. Like, I'm happy to get it in the video every now and then. I don't know if we will finish him off this turn, but because we're going to get our friend Goku here in slot 1. Obviously doesn't do as much damage. Mine's in slot 3, which means he gets the extra super and the extra attack power. Mine has 1 dupe, so he should be looking good here. I mean, these guys post super with 30% damage reduction. They'll be tanking the normals from this Buu Piccolo perfectly fine. And then the first attack being the super is actually perfect because, of course, once he counters the super, he then has 100% dodge for the rest of the turn. So counter the Buu Piccolo super here, hit him with the Dragon Fist. It doesn't do as much, unfortunately, because he gets a big attack buff on the turn you use the standby. So if you're not able to get the super counter until the next turn, then it doesn't do anywhere near as much damage. I mean, we've still got 12 million damage crit. Like, I'll take that. And then Dragon Fist Goku just dodges everything else. And then 9 mil for this guy. Again, bearing in mind he's got 1 dupe. No support on the rotation. That is definitely pretty good. We get the extra attacks off as well. And then, of course, he does have the built-in crit chance. So we can get these crits here and do damage through the type disadvantage. So this is actually working out very nicely. And then next turn we go for the Gohan transformation. Although, I mean, it'll give the extra links for AGL Gohan. Be kind of annoying if Tech Gohan gets stunned installed again. But, you know, it is what it is. That last rotation, in fact, is one of the few times I think he hasn't supered me in slot 1. So I guess we'll take that. But yeah, let's go ahead and transform with you. So now we are looking at, yeah, every link active except for legendary power. So that's definitely very good. And if we grab these, drop down all these AGL orbs, get the full 24 key, you're at 1.9, basically 2 million defense, right? Like, he's 199, 1,998,000. So he's only 2,000 defense away from being at 2 million. So, yeah, he's going to get probably supered here and get stunned, which means he doesn't get to attack. He got hit, though, so at least he's got his permanent buff now, ready for the next rotation. But then this is where AGL Gohan should look really good. Yeah, 18.8 mil. Pretty strong. And then mine has, what, like 22 crit? So hopefully we can get the, nice. Get the additional from the passive, which is a super. So that's 13 mil. So yeah, I mean, Gohan definitely looking good here. In terms of, like I say, though, for a long event, having a unit that is like, is infinitely stacking attack, it is a shame that it's only on the 18 key, right? Because you get to a certain point, it would be really nice for him to have much higher damage than that. The only problem we have here is I was going to say I should use the active skill for you to get the extra start of turn defense. But this Buu doesn't have a lot of HP. So if I transform Gotenks, Gotenks is probably going to kill him, which means we don't get another turn of Gohan, which is kind of a shame. I kind of wanted another turn of Gohan here. So I guess we could just go ahead and do we'll just keep him as a Super Saiyan 2 for now. Because, of course, on the turn he transforms into Super Saiyan 3, he gets guaranteed crits. So he probably is going to kill him. And then the friend Goku, at least in slot 1, doesn't have as much attack power. He has got type advantage, though, so he's going to do a lot of damage here. Yeah, I think BUUHAN is probably just cooked. Buff Buu, even. Because Dragon Fist Goku, even at 1 dupe, as mine is, hits pretty damn hard in slot 2. Yeah, 12 mil. So, yeah, Buff Buu getting absolutely blasted here. Dodge this? Oh, no. Okay, never mind. Okay. Well, Goku with the 70% chance to dodge in slot 2 letting us down. But there you go. We wouldn't have got another turn with Gohan anyway. So let me know what you guys think about AGL Gohan. Honestly, the more I use him, I think he's a fun unit to use. And I like this build of this team. But he's definitely not anything crazy to me. There's been this debate going on. I've been seeing a lot of people posting about of him versus Broly from the anniversary. I don't see in what world this Gohan is close to being as good as Broly. Like, he's good, but Broly is awesome. I think Broly's super underrated as well, so I don't know. But let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been The Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.